The gentleman is recognized.
Aaron, I want to thank you for bringing this important bill up to the floor. I rise and fully support H.R. 5. And folks, this bill could be called the Parents' Bill of Rights Transparency Bill, because that's all it does, it's transparency. And you know, as I look into the balcony, I see a lot of young people, middle-aged people, people with children, maybe grandchildren, and nowhere in this bill is it banning any books, nowhere. As my good friend from Texas yesterday during Rules pointed out, he had one, my friends on the other aisle had one book. I see they've got a stack of books now. Let me see if they will give you an example of books that you can pull up on the internet that are taught in public schools all over the country. Let me see if they're going to recognize the book Beyond Magenta. It's a documents stories on the LGBTQ youth. It's got very sexually explicit passages. I was sexually active for the time I was 6. And I won't go on to say the other things that they have. Are you going to highlight these books? Another book, The Book is Gay, discusses orgies, kinky, and sex apps. You going to highlight that? Gender Queer was a book it's a novel, and it had a debate on in the libraries, and it had explicit images of oral sex. You going to highlight that book? Let's take Juliet Takes a Breath. Discusses a woman's journey coming out as a lesbian and contains graphic descriptions of sexual encounters. And folks, I could go on and on. It lists I don't know how many different books. Parents, is this something you want your children to read? Parents, is this something that encourages academics and allows that child to compete in the 21st century? Is this a book that promotes what your child needs to know? It's sad that this bill is even needed, but it's estimated that between kindergarten and the 12th grade, a student will spend over 15,000 hours at school. That's 15,000 hours when parents are trusting other people to do what's in the best interest of their child. It's good that Americans' parents are taking a stand now. They're pushing back on these kind of books that I don't think they're going to mention. I've got 4 children and 17 grandchildren. We got a notice a week ago, a school where the parents are upset because they're allowing boys to go in.
The gentleman's time has expired.
I have another 30 seconds.
I'd like to yield another 30 seconds for Mr. Norman.
The gentleman is recognized for another 30 seconds.
Bottom line, the school was allowing males to go in females' bathrooms. This is intolerable. This bill is needed. It gives parents the control, and it gives parents the right to know what their child is being taught. I yield back.